Okay, I'm going to try to make a video where the thumbnail doesn't have my eyes closed. Oh, I just blinked. So I'm really holding my eyes wide open here. This is probably the last one. I don't want the thumbnail to be like, because they all look like that. I don't know. I shouldn't be embarrassed, but I'm looking at the thumbnails on these. They're so stupid. So hopefully my eyes are wide open on this one. All right, probably the last video. Big graph here. Draw a big graph. I'm going to answer some questions here. Now, what graph is it going to be? Well, it's going to be the market, jing jing. It's going to be a perfectly competitive firm with both ATC and AVC. So draw your check marks wide apart. Have MC go through the low points as it does. And then we'll put Mr. Pard in a moment. Okay, so here it is. Again, draw your graphic as normal, price and quantity. Big spread between the check marks, AVC and ATC. MC goes up through their low points. And then I'll tell you where to put Mr. Pard. And we're going to use real numbers. All right, here we go. There it is. Okay, so big spread between these two. And then put Mr. Pard predictably right between them. Okay? All right, and then here are our numbers. Mr. Pard is $10. This number here is 13, whatever that number is. And then this one is 7. Whatever that may be, I'm not saying. And then this quantity here, which appears to be the low point of a VC, is 20. This point, which appears to be where Mr. Pard crosses MC, is 30. And then this point right here, which appears to be the low point of ATC, appears to be 40. All right, write those all down. How are we doing? Write them down. I mean, I think you've written enough of these that you should be reasonably good by now. All right, now we're going to do some questions. In fact, we're going to do 4 questions. Now, those of you who like to show off, keep your big mouth shut, because this is for everybody. This is not oral, just be quiet when I pop this up, okay? Do that. Here are the 4 questions that we're going to be answering, and hopefully you can answer all these mathematically. 1, I'm going to ask you to find efficient scale. 2, the amount of economic profit. Note, it could be 0 or negative. 3, should this firm remain open in the short run? And finally, should this firm remain open in the long run? So we're going to find on the graph I just held up the efficient scale, economic profit or loss or 0, should they remain open in the short run, and or should they remain open in the long run? All right, here we go. Let's do efficient scale first. Efficient scale is the low point on the ATC line. So the answer is 40. Now again, why do we care? Well, we probably don't, but AP cares, so we care. So there it is, the efficient scale is 40. Now, is this firm earning economic profit, economic loss, breaking even? And the answer is they're losing money because we use the ATC line. They have a price of 10, but they have a unit cost of 13, so they're losing $3 on every unit times the 30 that they should sell. That's going to be an answer of negative 90. Negative 90. So that's actually an economic loss, and Qmax is actually loss minimization. Okay, now again, we can always stop this and watch it again, but again, we had $3 for the unit cost times 30. 3 times 30 is 90. All right, should they remain open in the short run? Well, we know they're a loser, so you probably are thinking, no, quit now, but they are beating AVC, which is 7 at max profit or loss min. So they're beating AVC. Congratulations. You guys should hang in there and see what happens. In the short run, keep plugging away. Now, if it were down here, Mr. Pard, we would have said just be gone. So yes, stay open in the short run. You're beating your opportunity costs. As bad as you suck, there's nothing better you could be doing apparently, so stay open. And finally, remain open in the long run. Should they remain open in the long run? Well, in the long run, if they're not going to beat ATC, they're a permanent loser. That big L is tattooed right to their forehead. I'm afraid in the long run, the answer is no. They should leave. All right. that has brought us to the end of this video series on perfect competition. I certainly hope to be back soon. It's a couple weeks from when I'm making this video, so I don't know the future, but I'm really hoping that I'm at home and really bored and really ready to come back to keep going. So till then, everyone, farewell.